so well. Come back and see how well they're doing and see the fans come out and support them. So it's great.
It's a new building with your numbers in the rafters. Do you go look at that first?
I haven't looked at it yet, but it's always nice to know it's up there. I had fond memories of being here in Denver and playing for Doug Moe and playing with the teammates that I had. I had a wonderful time.
Fond memories of Doug Moe?
Oh yes, Doug was. Doug, to you guys, he was probably like a big, mean old bad boy, but he was a big baby. You get him off the court, get him out of the environment. He's just a big baby.
Well, this team has kind of hit a lot of the win marks that some of your early teams did. That's the kind of records that they're matching right now. Which do you see as as similarities, whether it's just the vibe of the team or the the actual style of play or anything like that?
Probably the vibe. They've got a good vibe going. They're winning. It helps when the fans come out and support you. And they've got a good coach. I think Mike Malone's a very good coach. He's done a good job bringing them together. I don't know how it is in their practices or how they are in the locker room, but you don't do as well as they're doing without having a good coach that is a part of the team itself.
How would your game in your prime fit into these things?
Well, I'm not a three-point shooter. I would still be a mid-range game player. And there's some room for mid-range. I still enjoy it. I kind of worked with DeMar DeRozan in Toronto, and he's a mid-range player that I love to see play. I think that's missing in the game today, a lot of the mid-range stuff, but it's exciting to see guys come down, and if they know how to shoot threes and make threes, it's exciting to see that. Different style though. For a minute there, everybody was talking about defense and playing like the Pistons, and as we evolved and the Golden State Warriors started playing like the Denver Nuggets of old, everybody said, oh, that's the way we need to be playing. And now you see everybody's kind of migrated back to the old ways with the addition of a three.
When you watch James Harden play and he shoots 15 threes in a game, do you like watching that, or does it drive you crazy?
It drives me crazy because even though I scored a lot of points and shot the ball a lot, I was a team player, and I like getting my teammates involved and letting them be a part of the game as well. And maybe in some instances, it's necessary for him to be that way, especially with Chris Paul out. They need him to score like that. I've noticed that Westbrook is not the Westbrook of old anymore. He's sharing it a lot more and getting more involved in the team play. And I think that's so important. It keeps everybody happy.
Didn't the passing game lend itself to getting everybody involved that way?
It did.
And why won't more teams do it?
I don't know. I wish I was still coaching. It's an unstoppable offense. And even if you wanted threes, you still get the threes. But nobody has adapted or tried to adapt Doug Moe's offense. And it was so successful, as you all know. We were always in the playoffs. We always scored a lot of points. And contrary to what people say about us playing defense, if you look at the teams that forced the most turnovers, blocked the most shots, we were always there. We had three of the toughest, four actually, of the toughest defenders that have played the game in T.R. Dunn, Bill Hanslick, Elson Turner, and Wayne Cooper has got to be there for shot blocking. So, they can say all they want that we didn't play defense. We made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Is this a team right now?
I think they could. I think they will be. I personally feel like they'll be in the Western Conference Finals. They continue to play like this because they are such a balanced team. And even though Jokic and Murray get a lot of credit, when I watch them, I see a lot of different pieces that contribute. And I'm glad to see Will Barton back because I feel that he's a very major part of their success. And once he gets back and get acclimated to playing, he's going to be a big contributor. And you all haven't had Isaiah Thomas. I coached Isaiah Thomas in Sacramento, and I think he's going to be a big plus for this team because he can score. Tough little guy.
Alex, did you ever play with or against anybody who resembles Jokic to you?
No. You know, maybe in college there was a guy that I played with. His name was Tommy Boswell. He did not elevate his game once he got into the NBA. Jokic does a lot of things. He's like I say, he's a passer. He sees the floor so well. He scores. He shoots threes. Only other player in the league right now that I think is comparable to him is DeMarcus Cousins, who I coached in Sacramento. He's got a lot of the same skills, and maybe Anthony Davis, but DeMarcus Cousins is a person that can shoot threes, can bring the ball up and make great passes, but probably a stronger rebounder. But he can do all those things as well. But he's an exceptional talent.
2 years ago when you were here, you said something to the extent of you didn't feel like the last 10, 15 years you'd felt like a part of the Nuggets family. It seems like they've really made an effort to reach out to some of the Hall of Famers. Do you feel like they've made a better effort there, and where do you feel now in terms of being part of that family?
I feel much better. I feel that they have, and if you look at most teams that are successful, they are successful because they have their history as a part of their success. You look at the Lakers, you know, you always see Kareem and Magic and Kobe, all those people talk about their team as that being their team, and the Celtics as well. So I think history is very important, and it's I can compliment them on reaching out to all of the former players and bringing them back and making them feel like they are a part of what they have here and what they built here.
But you played elsewhere too, both before and after.
I did, but this was my team. This was I stayed here for 11 years, and I had the most success here in Denver. When I started in Milwaukee, I was just getting started, just learning how to really play the NBA game. And I got to Indiana, I was much better. But when Donnie Walsh brought me here to Denver and Doug Moe showed me his offense, I said, I'm in heaven now.
Thank you guys so much, Alex.
Thanks so much.